Hi. So I thought today I would talk about how to get what we want out of life. Everybody knows that they want something out of life or many things out of life, but not many people really know how to go about getting it. So that's why you see, some people go right to the top and so many people just sitting there scratching their heads wondering how they did that. So I want you to think for a minute on what do you notice about people who have what they want? Who are they focused on? What are they focused on? They're focused on themselves and what they want, generally speaking. So if you want to get what you want into your life, then it's obvious, when you think about it, isn't it? You've got to think about yourself. You've got to think about how to achieve what it is that you want. And your focus needs to be squarely on you and not worrying about what everyone else is doing. And that's not to be heartless or cold or callous, but to recognize that we all have choices in our lives, etc. And in order to go forward and to create what we want, we need to focus on what we want. We don't run around focusing on what everyone else wants and then suddenly somehow that brings us what we want. So I want to draw your attention or bring an analogy in really of butterflies, chasing butterflies. If you chase butterflies all over the place, what do? They fly away. They don't want to be caught. So if you change your tactics and build a beautiful garden, then that creates something beautiful that butterflies want to come to. So these two things, maybe you're wondering how this all fits together, but if you view yourself as the garden and put your energy, your time, your love and your attention into yourself, then you create something beautiful. You create something that you can see is beautiful, and your energy goes out and it draws back to you things that will add to your life, things that will enhance who you are and help you to get where you want to be going. So rather than putting your focus on other people, because really when we focus on other people, we give them our time, our attention, etc. But we do that in the hope that they will return that to us. So we are actually giving with the hope of receiving. So a much more effective way to go about things is to just give ourselves what it is that we are hoping to receive from others. When we give to others, what happens is we attract other people who need, and they obviously appreciate or hopefully appreciate what you give them, but they are actually looking to receive from you. So what you're doing is finding people who want to receive from you, giving to them and hoping that they will then give back to you. But in most cases, they're just going to say, well, hey, that wasn't the deal here. I was just standing here and you came along and started giving to me, which was great, but I never said that I was looking for someone to put all my energy into, So you can just bypass that whole mess, because it does become a mess. In many instances, it becomes a very big mess. And it's the whole thing with the twin flame as well, that, we find this person and we put all our energy into them, but it is always in the hope that they will return that energy to us, and they don't. And that's what happens in twin flames. They don't return it, and we end up feeling a bit like we've been sucked dry. So rather than go through that whole process, just focus on yourself and think about what is it that I want, and then start to take steps towards what you want. And now a lot of people wonder, how do I live in alignment with my truth? How do I be true to my own energy? But it's really actually very simple. You just stop giving your time, your energy, your attention to things that don't enhance your life in any way, things that don't add to you and who you are and what you want to be, what you want in your life. If it doesn't bring you joy, let it go. It's really simple. And don't let guilt come in here, because guilt, it's like everyone's got their own thing, you know. Everyone should be doing for themselves and not worrying about what other people want, you know, not worrying about doing for everyone else. Once your life is established, etc., and you have what you want and you have some excess, you can then go about sharing it with whoever you like. But if you're trying to get to that point still, then you need to stop thinking about everyone else, narrow your focus, bring the focus right into you, and start thinking about what you want and how you're going to go about achieving that for yourself. If you want, you know, a better paying job, then maybe you need to study, or you need to sharpen up some skills. You know, if it's not a full course of study, you still might need some mini courses or something, you know, to sharpen up your skills. Or if you want to travel, you know, then maybe you need to start saving instead of spending. Whatever it is that you are trying to achieve for yourself, it's time to put your focus squarely on that and start really heading towards it. And I promise you, once you actually become single focused and start heading towards what it is that you want, you will start to achieve it. You just have to have that mindset of, I'm going to keep going until I do this. And you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. And you'll see that once you have that focus and that determination, the energy will come along behind you and it will propel you. And you will go forward into what it is that you want, and you will see that you start to achieve things, and that will give you the impetus to keep you going. It will keep you hopeful. It will keep you knowing that you can achieve what it is that you wanted to do. So whether it is that you want to bring a beautiful relationship into your life, I mean, even that can happen. Just put your energy into yourself. There is nothing more attractive than a confident person who is out there going towards what they want. So many people are drawn to that. So rather than trying to get what you want or what you need from someone else, make it your direction and your focus to get it for yourself. That then will effortlessly and naturally attract what you want and who you want into your life. And you will find that their vibration will match yours then. It will be the right sort of person for you. And if in the beginning it's not, you just say, lovely to meet you, I gotta go. And you keep going and you wait for that better energy match to come in, and it will come. So just remember, to get what you want, focus on you, and later you can worry about everyone else. But if you have nothing, there's no point in trying to give what is really only going to deplete you. You need to first build your own stores, and then you can give from that. Now I'm going to pair this with some 528 hertz in the music, and 528 is about self-focus and self-love and healing, DNA karmic healing, and helping you to overcome those things in your mind that go, oh, hang on a minute, you know, I've got to think about everyone else and not myself. The old church thing, you know, that money is bad, money is the root of all evil, and, you know, we have to have nothing and give what we have to everyone else. It doesn't actually work that way. If you think about it, who benefits from telling us that? It was the churches, right? So that, and I'm also going to pair it with 396 hertz, which is about guilt. So the music that is behind this is about self-love, self-focus, self-healing, and releasing guilt and fear, etc. So hopefully this should for you clear the way so that you can go forward, create what you want, and start to live that joyful life that you've been looking forward to and hoping for, but not knowing how to create. So good luck with this. Please come back and listen to this again. You know, maybe once a week, once a month, once a day in the beginning, you know, to remind yourself that if you want something, then you need to focus on you. You don't focus on everyone else hoping they'll give to you. You focus on you, you fill your own cup, and then you can give to others. Okay, Well, blessings, and fingers crossed that this makes sense to you and that you can actually take this path and start to achieve what it is that you want in your life. Please like, subscribe, please do comment, especially when you come back as time goes by and as you start to see your life changing. Please comment, because that then encourages other people and shows them that they can create change in their own life. Take care, and I'll see you soon.